Guys, it's your boy Basically Benny back again. Hey, just checking in on you. First of all, I want to say thank you to every one of you who've subscribed, who've liked, who's commented. I appreciate you. I truly do. That lets me know that maybe this is just not falling on deaf ears. But thank you. That's all I can say. But today I want to talk about frustration. I think that I left that part out in the patience videos and the waiting and the harvest. Yeah, all that is fine and well. But I did leave out the frustration. And one thing I can guarantee you about this channel is that it will be 100% real. It won't be guru talk. It's going to be a regular guy talking about real life things. And if you was at the house, we'd have a beer and we'd talk about some other stuff. So, nah, I'm just kidding. I don't drink like that. But seriously, frustration. I left that out. Now, I don't want to leave anybody out because I think people are saying, okay, yeah, I can wait. I can spend my time, patience, that's this, that, and the other. Yeah. But what I didn't say is about the frustration. See, all the time that fruit is harvesting, all the time that fruit is growing, I'm waiting. All the time that it's still on the vine, that the seed is still developing, I'm waiting. And waiting can be frustrating, especially when I want some tomatoes, especially when I'm ready for some sauteed onions, some corn on the cob, on the grill, zucchini. It's frustrating to wait. So how do we deal with this frustration? How can we figure a way to make it happen and not be so anxious, because if it doesn't happen right away for us, if it doesn't happen in the time we think it should happen, or if it doesn't happen in the time somebody else says it should happen, we tend to get frustrated. And you got to know that frustration is the final step before fruition, before reaping those benefits. Guys, I can't lie to you. I've been frustrated for a little while, especially the past couple months. But I mean, I'm okay. Trust, I'm gonna be okay. I'm always okay. But it is frustrating. And what I feel like we should do all together is we should find an outlet that allows us to keep the reality of frustration and then get closer to a resolve. A lot of times people get frustrated with stuff. Oh, I can't stand this guy on the job, and then they go to drinking. Oh, I can't stand this dude, then they smoking. Oh, I can't stand this guy, then they're going to do whatever else. They're trying to take themselves out of reality. But the crazy part is when you get back, because you will come back, when you get back to yourself and you get back into real reality, the problem will still be there. So I propose this. Why don't we vent it out? Some of you are married, some of you are not, but we all know people. Nobody is in this world alone. People may feel like it, but they're not. So find you somebody that will understand, that will understand that you are just venting. Because sometimes we say stuff when we vent, and at the time we like, oh yeah, I really mean that. But then you stop and you realize that the problem is a whole lot different than you actually believe it is. Because we're all emotional, it clouds the judgment. So you need to find you somebody that you can vent to, vent with, vent at. And all of you who know me, you can call me anytime. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't call me at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just kidding. But if you really need to, call me. Vent, cuss me out, do whatever. Because at the end of the day, when you finish venting, you're still in reality for one. And then we're gonna try to help find and solve a problem. That's all it is to it. And so when people see you, it frustrates me that when people see you upset, or because you can't always hide it. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, well, give your poker face. Yeah, you can, but you can't always hide it, especially when people know you, when you've built relationships with these people. It frustrates me when they can't, or they see you differently now, They see you in a different light because of something you said when you were emotional. All right? Because you're being irrational, or you're just not thinking clearly. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. But at that point in time, that particular point in time when I'm venting, I do not need for someone to tell me I'm being irrational, to tell me that I'm not making sense. You know why? Because it's just a vent. That's all it is. It's not like I'm gonna go out here. I'm not gonna go kill nobody. I'm not gonna go smoke up the world. I'm not gonna go drink out the liquor store. I'm not gonna do that. Like, what for? There's nothing. After I'm done venting, saying what I need to say out loud, because that's the thing about it. If we put the energy into the universe will give it back to us. That is the truth. And, you know, that we can get into a religious debate on that, but we're not going to do that. Not right now. But, you know, the universe, you put out good energy into the universe, and no matter how much negative you keep hitting, boom, 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 no matter how much negative you keep hitting, just know that good energy you put out is coming back. See, the earth orbits the sun, right? The earth goes around the sun. So at one point in time, we're closest to the sun, which is why daylight is here. But just to show us there's day, there's night. You know, everybody want to talk about the daytime and look, yeah, but there is a night. There is a dark time. There is a time you go into dark places. There is. That's the truth. You can't stop. You can't run away from that. So instead, let's grab it. Let's embrace the pain. Whatever it is you're feeling frustrated about, embrace it. Say what you need to say and be done with it. Because the next step is to get to resolve. There has to be a resolve. Anytime you vent, anytime you're frustrated, there has to be a resolve. Now, for some people, if it's your job, the resolve is peace out. I'm promoting myself to guest. Or, you know, if you have other factors going on, you say, okay, I'm ticked off at this situation, but this place does this, and this. You see what I mean? We have to prioritize, and then a lot of this crazy stuff will just stop happening. You know, people gonna be people. That's just, you can't do anything about that. But as far as what you can do and what your people help you with, you know, your frustrations, vent it out. Vent it out. I mean, don't hold it in. Don't make it, you know, don't just walk around mad and all the time, you know. Like a lot of people say I look mean, and I'm like, but I'm not a mean guy, you know? And it, you know, sometimes that bothers me. It's like, you know, I'm not a mean guy, but sometimes it keeps away the right people. But at the same time, you know, you just gotta, you cannot judge somebody based off what they're saying when they're upset. Because whether they feel that way or not, it could very well be true. It could very well be true how they're feeling. But they're upset. Any other time they wouldn't have told you what they told you while they were upset, right? Because they have the conscience to say, hey, that might hurt somebody's feelings. Hey, they might see me differently, you know? But when you surround yourself with true people, when you surround yourself with people who are all about an advancement, you know, I do not plan on being here the rest of my life. I don't plan on working the rest of my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to enjoy life. I'm not gonna just exist, you know. But anyway, let's go off target. Going back to what I was saying, find somebody to vent your problems out. Don't let it eat you up. Don't let it tear you down. You can't let none of that tear you down. You gotta stay focused on the goal. Now, in some situations, you got to decide whether it's best to stay where you at and keep doing what you're doing, or move on. And if you move on, understand everything that comes with that. You just can't move on without a plan. You just can't move on just because you're upset. Because again, you will come back to reality, and reality will slap you in the face. So anyway, just y'all take care of each other. Love each other. Be good, man. Just chill. Just chill out. Everybody just chill out. I know it's rough. I know life, the struggle is real. I'm not finna sit up here and say it's not, because the struggle is real. And I think we all know that. But take care of each other, man. If somebody come vent to you, don't look at them different, bro. Or lady, sorry, because I know there are ladies watching. But don't do that. Don't do that. You know, be somebody's vessel. We're all vessels, you know, which means we're not containers. Huh? A vessel is something that can be passed through. A container is something that holds in one end. So you putting something in and you can't take nothing out till you tilt that container. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. Y'all have a good night. Love you guys. Again, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting that like button, and thank you for all the comments. Love you guys. Talk to you later. And comment down below if you want to see some more content. Have a good one. Basically Benny. Ahoo!